Check me out. Yo, get fresh, fresh. Get fresh.
I've been talking to our great YouTube manufacturer, Buzz Cosin, who presently is in Beijing, China. I was talking to him on Skype last night, and he is interacting with upper middle-class Chinese, and you can check out his travel logs of what's going on the ground in the stores of Beijing. Very interesting. But he says that talking to these well-off Chinese, they think that they are a third world country. He tells us how they're more powerful than the United States. They say that's preposterous. We are third world. He tells them that there are more middle-class people in China, way over 300 million, the population of the United States, way more middle-class people in China than exist in the United States. These kind of scenarios they find mind-boggling. They do not perceive themselves as in the present as the rest of the world sees them. That they're the only place happening industrially, India and China. So I was thinking about this, how this could be explained. Their chemical bodies, we have to bring in the four-body model, their chemical bodies walk around with the familiar Chinese environment they've been in for thousands of years. On one of Buzz's videos, he shows a store. He goes into a local grocery store. The grocery store has been there 500 years.
Oh, my God.
500 years. So these people have the weight of what their chemical body perceives. They do not see the chip body. I used to say last fall that the Secretary of the Treasury, Hank Paulson, represented China because China owned digitally all the treasuries. All right, they were the, and then they bought up the United States on the digital level. The average Chinese person cannot see the chip landscape, the computer landscape. They do see the TV landscape, and they see that their conflict is, well, we have an image, we're China, we're communist, we're this and that, and we can hear about what other countries think of us, and we're kind of not too cool from the other country's point of view. And yet that's their TV perception, yet their culture lag is still in the chemical body where they think they're back in the 18th century. So they're juggling their chemical body image with their TV body image, more chemical body landscape, TV landscape as environment. Buzz says the social life is about at the age of the 50s. In the 50s is what it feels like there, for the chemical bodies. And he's among a bunch of people, every one of them divorced, several marriages, and they think that they're going to get married again, and that's what's important, the family value. So they're right in that 50s aspect of the family value is important, and no matter how many times you get married, you got to get married again. That's not what happens in the United States in the 60s and 70s. The whole fabric of that changes. Well, he sees that coming, but their chemical bodies don't perceive that. They perceive life in the 50s, their third world. They don't even know they're in the 50s, the third world, but we see them as our 50s. They perceive their identity as main identity is in the TV landscape. They do not understand that they own the world, so to speak, on the chip landscape.
Wow.
The chip body is invisible to them.
Very interesting.
Very interesting information from Buzz Cosin. Check out his YouTubes of us, Martinez and Neveritt.